Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to take a look at what could be the future of fitness, a new kind of AI that acts less like a single app and more like your own personal team of health experts working just for you. I mean, really think about it. Most fitness apps, they give you a plan, but how personal is it really? We get these generic one-size-fits-all routines that have no idea if we slept poorly, if we're stressed out, or if we're still sore from yesterday. They're just completely disconnected from our actual day-to-day lives. So, to make this real, let's meet Alex. Alex is like a lot of us. They're diligent, they wear their fitness tracker, they try to log their workouts, but the advice they're getting just feels so static. It doesn't change based on how they actually feel when they wake up each morning. Alex's story is a perfect example of the problem we're trying to solve here.
And here's the reality. Our bodies aren't static. For any exercise plan to actually work, it has to adapt to all the daily changes. Things like your heart rate variability, your resting heart rate, your sleep quality, and most standard apps, they just can't handle that level of complex, real-time information. This is where our AI health team comes into play. So let's follow Alex's morning. As they're waking up, the first member of their AI team is already getting to work, the personal data scientist. Its entire mission is to translate all of Alex's messy, complex biometric data into a single, clear signal. The second Alex's alarm goes off, the data science agent is pulling the latest numbers from their wearable. And we're not talking about weekly averages. This is the here and now stuff. Last night's sleep score, this morning's resting heart rate, and the really important one, HRV, heart rate variability, which is a powerful indicator of how ready your body is to perform. And this is the first critical step. The AI data scientist takes all those complicated, noisy metrics and just boils them down into one simple, actionable insight. For Alex today, it's a readiness score of 74. Not amazing, not terrible. It's a clear signal that today's plan needs to be smart, not just hard. Okay, so with that readiness score set, the system passes the baton to the next expert on the team, because now we have to think about safety. This is where the AI kinesiology expert, or what's called the domain expert agent, steps right in. The AI scans Alex's profile and immediately, bam, it flags a critical piece of context, a history of a left knee injury. That single data point is a huge red flag, and it immediately brings the kinesiology expert to the forefront to apply its clinical safety rule. Now, this is what's so cool. You can see the AI thinking like a real physical therapist. A generic plan might have just assigned deep squats, but the domain expert knows that deep knee flexion can be risky. So it makes an intelligent substitution, a box squat. This controls the depth of the movement and reduces stress on the knee. But why is that a better choice? Well, it all comes down to physics, specifically this concept of torque. Torque is just the rotational force on a joint. Put simply, the further a weight is from the joint, what's called the moment arm, the more torque and therefore more stress is placed on that joint. And that's not just a theory, it's a fundamental principle of biomechanics. As this quote points out, smart training is all about managing these forces. By substituting that exercise, the AI is actively managing the forces on Alex's knee to prevent an injury. So, we've got the readiness score from the data scientist and the safety rules from the kinesiologist. Now the final agent, the planner, which acts as the head coach, steps in to pull all of this together into a coherent plan. This slide shows that perfect sequential collaboration. The data scientist provides the what, the right intensity for today. The kinesiologist provides the how, the safe way to do it. And finally, the planner puts it all together into a concrete schedule for Alex. And here it is, the final output. It's not some vague suggestion, it's a specific, actionable plan that's been hyper-personalized in just minutes. It's slotted right into Alex's calendar, it uses a safer squat variation, and it even sets a target intensity, capping the rate of perceived exertion at an 8 out of 10 to match that readiness score. For Alex, the whole complex process just feels completely effortless. Okay, let's zoom out. What Alex just experienced isn't just a better workout planner. This multi-agent approach, where you have different AIs with specialized skills all collaborating, is a fundamental shift in how we can think about personal health technology. It's a game changer. This table really clarifies the evolution here. The older models, they just gave general coaching based on old summaries. Then came single agents that could analyze daily data, but they didn't have any real safety checks. What we've been talking about is this next generation, a multi-agent system that synthesizes daily data with expert safety rules to deliver a whole new level of personalization. And ultimately, this model of specialized agents working together, a data expert, a domain specialist, and a planner, is a blueprint. It's a way to build AI systems that aren't just intelligent, but are also safe and trustworthy. And that applies to any field where the stakes are high, whether it's health, finance, you name it.
It really leaves us with a powerful question for the future. Our bodies are constantly generating data. The real question is, who or what are we going to trust to listen? Is it going to be a generic algorithm or a dedicated, specialized team working to keep us safe and strong?